hello there, YouTube. Um, it is 10 minutes till midnight, and I am starting the video. Actually, I started it earlier today with Sasha freaking out wanting to go for a walk, Raelynn freaking out because she wants to go for a ride, and I hadn't fixed the XR70 yet. So I went out, she was playing on her swing set thing over there, and just she winds that thing up and then spins. Oh, I mean to scare you guys. I didn't know you were there. And spins, and she's just laying on her belly on the swing, and it's spinning 100 miles an hour. Her hair's flinging everywhere, and her arms out. She goes, she's screaming a thing, I think, screaming or singing out loud, I think I can fly. And I mean, she's spinning like a top. I'm like, holy moly. So anyway, she's doing all kinds of crazy things on her swing, which had kind of set the tune for the rest of the day. So that clip, I've been fighting with this thing for over an hour. It somehow got corrupted. I have watched through the videos. In fact, Raelynn sat there and watched through the video. She likes to see the videos of herself. And the thing plays perfectly fine. I go to copy it to the iPad, do the actual editing on the iPad Pro, and the thing hangs. It's the very first file, file 0001, and it locks up. It says it's the file is corrupted. So what corrupted it? I have no idea, because I mean it was played twice, 3 times, and yeah. So it was a waste. Oh, echo of pumpkins behind my head there. So anyway, I apologize for missing that. So I'm gonna go back in there and copy this file over to the iPad, and this is the beginning of the video. That's a bummer that I missed that. But it's hecka cold out here. I'm going inside. So enjoy the rest of the video, and well, I could say I'll see you tomorrow, because it probably is the next day by now. But anyway, here's the beginning of the video. I apologize. So I just grab a gallon Ziploc bag, and I'll take the nice fresh oil, and I'll pour enough to soak it, and you sit here and just knead the thing. Then you glove up, because when you're putting everything back together, it kind of gets messy. Raelynn, Sasha is freaking out to go for a walk. Stopped and had a little lunch. Sasha just was going off the whole time. Raelynn, are we going yet? Are we going yet? So let's get this thing done. I may end up just waiting and doing the seal when I come back, just to speed things up. Get Sasha her walk, Raelynn her ride, and make everybody happy here. Just pour some in there and just keep kneading it so it's fully covered. And then you want to squeeze whatever excessive stuff is in there. A little too much oil for such a small filter, but you want to make sure it gets everywhere. You'd be surprised you keep kneading it. The next thing you know, you've used up oil that you thought you had too much of. But anyway, let me finish this thing before I make a mess out of the camera and everything else. So that's all done. And don't be afraid to squeeze that stuff out, because you can definitely have too much in there. Just squeeze it. Don't wring them. Just squeeze them. Let whatever come out, and then just knead it some more so it's all even. And I was trying to show you how it all sits in there, because there's that baffle plate. If you've seen that sitting there, that little dome in it needs to face where the air comes in, hits at, because they don't want the air hitting the filter directly. And then you got the screen, in case you get a backfire. Anyway, Raelynn or Kelly wasn't within ear's reach of me hollering at him. Now I hear Raelynn sitting on the bench out there. So you could film it. I could show you what it was. I couldn't do it with one hand and have the camera in the other. And I moved that out of the way because Kelly was using the ladder for something, doing her Christmas stuff out there. I'm going to get this mounted up. Need to make sure I've got something to drive that. If I don't have something proper to drive that back in, I'm definitely going to wait on that. There is a way you can, be careful, get in there and pop that thing out without pulling the whole clutch cover off. That's the proper way to do it. It's pull the clutch cover off so the shaft is out of the way and you reach in there and pry the seal out like you normally would a seal. But anyway, let me get this thing mounted in here. All right, so we're gonna tackle the Kickstarter shaft seal. This air filter all mounted in there. Don't forget your ground wire that's on there, or you'll be kicking trying to figure out why it won't start. But yeah, I'll mess with that when we get back, because it's 3:25 and I mean it's a clear skies out there, so we'll get most of our sunset. But take my dirty rags, toss them, and as soon as I start that thing up, she comes running in here. She's excited. Well, here we go on the old XR.
Did you make a video of this before?
Yeah, I've made videos on it before. I haven't made a video. I've made a video with you on it before, though.
What?
This is the first video with you. Oh, it's beautiful out here.
I believe I can fly.
You are a nut. Enjoy this? Boy, she sure was excited to go for a ride today. She kept coming in. Are you done yet? How long does this take? Why does it take so long? It's taking 3 hours.
I said 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 hours including lunch and stuff like that.
Let's go portal again.
That's just first gear. We just got a button. I just crawling. We ain't got helmets and stuff on, so ain't gonna get any kind of speed going.
Go faster again and turn around.
No, I can't go faster. We have to have gear on to do that. We'll have to hook you up with some helmets, and gloves, and stuff.
We haven't seen fox gloves in a long time.
Yeah, it's the wrong time of year for foxglove. So she's just using the engine cases to stand on, and it's perfectly fine. Exhaust isn't hot on her leg on the right hand side, so she's happy as a clam. She's doing stunts a while ago. Put your feet where they were a while ago. Jeez. No fear. Sure.
I kind of am having to feel a little bit. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm definitely going to fall off if I do this with both your hands off.
Yeah, that's your mom would probably have a heart attack over that. Let's not do that. The hands are fine because I can hold you there. All right, I got one excited little female taken care of. She got her ride. I got the second excited little female for her little walk. And it's not pitch black dark out here. So much fun. I love when you have these days that you can do this. Man, those long rainy days. Gets dark at, man, like at work, it's like around 3:45, 4 o'clock. It's like too dark to do anything. The lights and the overhang outside my area down there, they come on, and it's nuts. She decided she didn't want to come. Bye. See you later. I didn't figure she'd walk all that way down there. She's just being silly. I don't know? Oh. You guys probably can't even see her. Come on, Chi-Chi. She's... You're like Danny. You never know if you're coming or not. He's out here somewhere. There he is. Watch if he goes by and bumps her. Watch this. He'll come by and just like throw his hip at her and knock her off her feet almost. Sure, it's peaceful and quiet out here. What an absolutely awesome Sunday. Wasn't too warm out here, but it didn't rain. I think the rain's supposed to come back though. But it's that time of year. Raelynn. Raelynn. You end up getting tangled up in something there, Sasha. Look, Danny and Raelynn leaving us. Come on. Nope, you get tangled in that bob wire. Come on. Bush got you again. I need to catch up with Raelynn. I don't like her being that far away from me. But Danny's there. The dog would freak out on something with her. He loves her to no end. Sasha, you're like making this walk way longer than it needs to be. She goes, Dad, not getting my normal walks. I need to get caught up. Hold on, I need to stop her. So she sits down and protests. I told her, you're way too far away. So she just plops on the ground. Danny just shot off in the woods again. I think that's... Oh, geez. That's where he went that last time when he... Come on. Dang. Dang, let's go. Come on, buddy. How you go through them barbed wires without getting skinned, dog? Let's make an attempt. First thing I need to do is get that Kickstarter off and see the inside diameter versus the outside diameter. So if I get that seal out, see if I have something, whether it's a piece of PVC or whatever, to knock that seal back in there, a socket or something. So that's the first task at hand. Boy, that thing is nasty. I think it's been leaking oil for a while. What's crazy is it doesn't seem to lose any oil. But, as you know, you get people to go, I got this puddle that's about this big around on my floor. He goes, I think it's lost all the oil. And, they're whatever it is, bike, spider, whatever. You realize how far that oil can disperse? Just a few drops. Long ways. But let me see what I can conjure up here, for better or worse. One thing's for sure, them cases have been well preserved back behind there. Well, all that oil buildup on there. But yeah, it's no problem at all. You get the old seal out. You just I just reach in there. You got to be careful. You don't want to nick the surface of the Kickstarter shaft with anything, and you don't want to come through and nick, the groove where the seal rides in, because either one of those will leave then you gotta goop it up with something. Anyway, the seal part you definitely don't want to destroy. So the trick here is, as you can see, the smooth bore portion of this is barely smaller or larger than the knurled teeth that the Kickstarter attaches to. So what you need to do is make sure that's nice and clean. I use a good old Maxima contact cleaner and clean those threads out real good. I did a little bit before, but take some electrical tape and wrap it just around the teeth, the little neural teeth, I guess you could call them, because you don't want to take your new seal and ride the seal portion of it, the one that's keeping the oil in there, drag it across them teeth, or well, the outcome's not going to be really good. She'll be leaking. You'll notice some oil after the first ride or two. But in Pittsburgh, I think it is, Harbor Freight Special 17 millimeter is the exact size to drive that seal in there. It goes right over the shaft, no problem. So I'll wrap some electrical. Let me clean this up a little bit better, and wrap a little bit of electrical tape across there, and I'll grease the tape and stuff and the new seal, so that the seal has grease to ride on. Oil will weep its way past there and keep the seal wet and all that stuff. But oh, by the way, the oil level, it's absolutely clean. It looks like it, literally just came out of a bottle, and it's exactly at the full mark. So yeah, even though that, probably most of this mess was done prior to me getting it. But since I did an oil change, it's not lost any oil. It's never dripped anything where it sits. It just it oozes out. But and that, as it does, dust collects to the engine oil, just makes a mess out of it. She needs a good old cleaning after this. Definitely she needs a cleaning. Seat and tank need to be taken off, and it needs to be properly cleaned. And I need a fork seal for it too, I see, which means I need 2 forks. Never do 1 fork seal unless you see some kind of damage up there. Never do 1 fork seal, because it's like replacing dual headlights on a motorcycle, even your car. You replace just that one bulb, within no time at all, the other one's out. Do them as a set. Anyway, let's get this thing done. A little electrical tape wrapped around that. Make sure it's over the edges so you don't have sharp edges when you start. Grease that shaft so that that'll actually, the seal will pull the grease in along with it. It'll capture and stay inside there. It'll be fine. And just make sure everything's nice and smooth, which it is. And just give her some love taps. Pop her in place. And we're off to the races. Hot ziggity goat poop. So just like that. Couple simple tools. Dirty rags. Some contact cleaner. Some good quality. Oh, don't have that lid on all the way. Some good quality grease. And just wrapped it around. Piece of tape's laying around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just wrap the tape around there. Grease the tape. And grease the inside of the seal. Everybody puts, oh, look at that, it's just dirt in between the outer lip and the actual seal part of it. But I put grease inside there so that a little pool of grease lives inside that seal. And anyway, just put it on, stand up or do whatever to make sure you're driving perfectly straight. And I just drove her down with a simple 17 millimeter. Depending on what you're using, may vary, but the official way of doing this is pull the cover off, which is no big deal, but you got to deal with the centrifugal clutch adjustment and all that stuff. And, a lot of times they stay and you go right back on, and you got to pull the foot peg housing out, which goes underneath the engine and also holds the side stand on. So now you got to figure out a way of propping the bike up while you're doing it, and that's no big deal. But if you can reach in there and just very carefully hook that seal and pull it out, which I did. And simple tools, a few minutes of goofing around, and take your time. Make sure you drive the seal in there straight. You go in there sideways, I guarantee you got a leak. So the next thing is to get this thing bathed up. filter, you know, a lot of times those things put off a chemical that takes a while. And I did kind of start it a little early, and she was a little rough idling until because there's a period where that oil, it puts off like a gas as it's tacking up, because it's just oil at first. Now if you reach in there and touch it, it's just, you know, this weird sticky stuff that's on there. And the craziest waterproofness you've ever seen, that no toil stuff. And everybody goes, well, you got the bottle of stuff that you mix with water, the cleaner. Well, it takes the cleaner and mix with the oil or the water to dissolve the no toil oil. It works great. Just get a little, like something like this. I mean, you can have just a small bowl. Just have some warm water, shake a little bit of that. It looks like, you know, laundry detergent, you know, old-fashioned dishwasher before everything came in the little cubes. It's just a powdered soap. Put a little bit in warm water, knead the filter in there, you know, wash it thoroughly, and use some Dawn soap and warm water. Now you got to be careful if it's a filter that's glued together. You got to be really careful how warm your water is, because that warmth can actually melt the glue points. You know, certain filters are literally glued together. And anyway, you got to be careful how hot you have the water. But anyway, what I do to finish it off is I just warm water and some Dawn soap and let it air dry out. Don't use no blow dryers or anything weird on there. Just let it air out. And when you're done, you know, like I did, just throw it in a little bag, add a little oil, knead it all around, squeeze the excess out, put it in, off you go to the races. Sure runs good. She just tote Raelynn and I like it was, you know, meant to do. Which, that's what it's meant to do. Go out and have fun. She sure enjoys that thing. I'm sure there'll be many more rides with that. Now, she wants the silver bike. But that seat's too small for both of us to get on there on that Z50. And that can be really crucial of how that thing gets the limit of scratches on it. But that thing's worth a mint, that little thing. At least that's what Ryan tells me. Yeah, he'll get the chance to reap the rewards of that someday. He'll get his money back. But anyway, that's that for that. Gonna bounce that. What is it? Good Lord, it's 10 minutes to 9. I hope that's 10 to 9. Yeah, 10 to 9. First glance, and I'm looking good. Hope that's not 15 to 10. But anyway, it was a fun day. Another super fun day. And nice out. Really nice. But anyway, that's it for that. The XR is ready to roll. What was that one last thing I wanted to... Oh, the fork seals. We'll get that done. And it's not like it's a professional bike. The oil's not leaking on any disc because it's got drums up there. But you should get that, because if it's leaking out, the oil level's getting low. And I've taken forks apart that were not repairable, putting seals in them because they let it run so low on oil that it burned the bushings up inside the forks. And usually you can put new bushings in there and be okay. But once they get loose, it's just going to keep losing seals. I do need to look to make sure there's no rock dings or anything in the fork that will, you know, nick the next seal you put in there. All right. That was cool. Raelynn sure had fun. Holy moly. Well, hello there, you two. Got all my walks and rides done.
Very good.
Raelynn, she must have stayed up really late last night, because that 3 different times when we were coming back, she sat down on the road. And finally she tells me, she goes, I don't think I slept at all last night. She was up early, and Christy's leaving, heading into town. But anyway, another chill, relaxing day. Mama did a bunch of undoing Halloween stuff and
Doing fall
starting
stuff.
Fall and Thanksgiving and Christmas is soon to follow after that.
Yep.
Love the festive time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Sasha making that sound?
I don't know.
But anyway, on that, I think we're going to roll out and bid you guys adieu and say goodbye to the weekend and back to the old grind tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Appreciate you hanging around on another chill weekend.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.